Right, so here we go. Getting some stuff up to speed here. And the stream should be starting here shortly. We are going to play a game we haven't played in a while by viewer request. Give me a moment here. I know you're just looking at a black screen for the time being. Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, CAPTCHAs. I hate CAPTCHAs, man. Tell you what. I hope this is the CAPTCHA. I really don't want to. Oh my god. Why? They make these CAPTCHAs so hard that even humans have a hard time with them. Let me in. Okay, let me in. All right. Good deal. Looks like we don't have any updates. So let's just get her started. Ba, ba, ba. And we're going to do this tonight, I think. Hopefully we have it working. We'll see how. Oh, we have a crash. You guys didn't even get to see anything yet. It's okay though. We have some stuff to wipe down, take care of. The crash gives us a starting point at least. Man, you know, right clicking tonight is not working for me. That's a headache. So yeah. All right, let's see what we have going on here. Remember, feel free to say hi in the chat as I get things started here. Goes out of the way. QRS. There it is. Boink. All right, here we go. Just having to do some housekeeping here with the file since it crashed on start, most likely because of the new Windows Update and video drivers. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump into the game, and we're going to kill the user folder so that it rebuilds it. And that should also rebuild the graphic caches as well, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, imagine that. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. And this time, hopefully I'll have something that'll show up on screen for y'all. If we done things correctly. Ah, looks like another crash. Wow. Tonight is the night of crashing. All right, I'm gonna start letting you guys see these crashes firsthand. Yoink, here's my desktop. Crash was not sent. I'm gonna verify these files. I'm gonna update and verify. This is not a very auspicious start to the evening. So yeah, freaking yeah. Microsoft Edge. No one wants you around Microsoft Edge. Didn't ask for you to be around. No one wants you to be around. I mean, it's Microsoft Edge. All right. And it's going to chew through those files. I hope everyone's having a good evening. I should read a story while I'm waiting for stuff like this to go on. I can always read the Roadmap Roundup, September 4th, 2020, one day ago. Roadmap Roundup, happy Friday, everyone. Each and every week we accommodate the Roadmap update with a brief explanatory note to give you insight to the decision making that led to Edge. Why does Edge insist on being the default browser? Windows, I thought they lost the lawsuit over that actually, but no, they just keep on doing it. All right. And then it doesn't even want to go onto the monitor I'm telling it to go onto. So this is what we got. Led to any changes. This is a part of an effort to make our communications more transparent, more specific, and more insightful for all of you who helped to make Star Citizen and Squadron 42 possible. Before we jump in, we wanted to give you a quick update. When a card is present in a specific column on our roadmap, i.e. Alpha E.3.9, 3.10, etc., this can sometimes mean that the feature or vehicle will release at some point during that patch's quarter. As seen with the Argo Mole or the Asperia Prowler, we've occasionally released content in a point patch in the same targeted quarter instead of day one. It's no secret that the Mercury Star Runner has a Gib Carrick levels of anticipation, and we really want to be sure that the ship meets our and your expectations. Don't worry, the Star Runner is not being pushed back to 3.12. However, we want to let you know that we're targeting a point patch release for the ship, 3.11.x. So basically what they're telling us is we probably aren't going to release it day one. So don't freak out. All right, don't freak out. With that said, let's go ahead and dive into this week's Roadmap Roundup, CIG Community Team. Notable changes for September 4th, 2020. I would read more, but oh, look, we have another chance to test the game. Let's see. How will this test go? Oh my god, it's really hating on us today. Crash on load. Not good. This is a very not good. So generally when stuff like this happens, I like to look and see if the redistributables maybe had a little bit of issue and reinstall things that might have gotten wiped through some other process. So with that, let's go here. And we will go, I'm just going to type stuff in. Is it here? Here, here, here. Okay. Now tools. This should probably be the crash handler. Yep. And screenshots. Oh, we have a crap ton of screenshots here. Look at this. Doink, doink, doink. All sorts of fun screenshots. But that's not what I'm dealing with right now. I'm not seeing these shaders aren't really there. It's D11, but we just killed that, so that really should not be an issue. Is that still going? Thank you for your submission. Okay, so let's kill this. Generally, when you have issues, you want to kill the user folder, and generally you don't want the program running in the background, but we're going to leave it running here, and we'll kill it one more time after it verifies. That gives me a little bit more time for reading. So here we go. As a series of environmental cards have been added to Alpha 3.11 column. These changes will improve the look of the planets overall, repainting existing planets and moons. Utilizing the new planetary painting tools, we've gone through all the planets and moons in the Stanton system and repainted the ground surfaces and object presets. This also future-proofs ourselves and allows us to take advantage of new tech in legacy locations. I always get worried when someone says future-proofs. I mean, do you really know what the future is? Like, how can you say that? I mean, maybe it guards against issues in the future, but I don't know that it really future-proofs anything. But okay, that's what they're telling us, so we'll take that with a grain of salt. Or rock of salt. Updated ground textures, updating and expanding our current terrain texture library by adding scanned data. Cool. Upgraded geology. On a per object basis, we are now able to support hardware tessellation displacement on geology distributed across terrain to give it a more organic appearance. Okay, all right. That might even be a good performance boost too. It could go either way depending on the drivers. So yeah, very cool. All right. Additionally, 2 more cards have been added in the Alpha 3.11 column. Force reactions using the physics system Visual reactions are systematically triggered for players and NPCs when punched, shot, and caught in explosions. Actors are made to lean when experiencing strong winds or the g-forces of an accelerating ship, with extreme shifts in wind and ship velocity knocking actors down. So everyone now has a good reason to buckle up, Buttercup. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of this. We'll go ahead and reload it. For some reason, right-clicking things isn't working very well. I wonder if it's this Windows build thing or just something. We'll have to look into that. All right, so we have this back up. Dang, that came up quickly. I don't trust that. I feel like it never went away. Let's make sure it's completely gone. All right, and dang, it just comes up quickly right now. All right, cool. I'll be your hook repair. So really been having an issue with this patch. Wow. I mean, this is some bad crap right here. This is really bad. So what we should do is when something like this happens, you want to look at your game log and see if you can tell from the game log exactly what's happening. So in our game log, camera position, screenshot, textures, buffer, no errors, no errors, no errors, no errors. We have the air dump here, but is this the latest? 9.6, 9.5. Okay, so that must be the server. Server time is showing that. That's fine. Okay. So it did all this. And it seems to be, let's go further back. Comes here, it's loading. It knows that it's on an AMD. It knows the driver version. It's doing everything it needs to. That's fine. Basically benchmarking, getting an idea of what it's running on. That's a good thing for a program to do. Connects to the, initializes, it finds out some IP numbers. Release client is what we're running. The lobby, movie, everything's happy. It gets annoyed with something in a config, so we'll have to look at the config. Maybe we'll just disable the config. Blah, blah, blah. It looks at all of our memory, and then it crashes. Look at that. Boom. Memory, crash. Interesting. Now it says there's a violation, exception access violation. So this makes me wonder. Oh God, USB disconnecting and reconnecting. I had to figure out why that's happening. That is really annoying. So let's go ahead and see if this is not running as administrator. Let's go ahead and make it run as administrator. Let's run it again. Now it might get mad because we're running it directly without the launcher. And it's still crashing. Wow, and we ran it as, wow, this is not good. So I might have to pass on this for tonight. But let's try one other thing here. I'll do archived. Okay. And let's see here, shaders, let's make sure those are toasted. Debug, GUI, oh no, nothing there, nothing there. There's the data pack, which looks nice and big. So yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying the stream, as non-climactic as it is right now. Now, I know some people are like, oh, Star Citizen never works, blah, blah. Well, you know, it is alpha. That's why we're having to do this stuff right now. So I'm not surprised. I'm wondering if some of these are considered redistributables that are messed up right now. Let's do something interesting. Let's kill this. And let's kill this. And let's kill this. And this. And what we're going to do is now we're going to go over to the launcher and we're going to verify files. Let's see if it verifies correctly. So it should redo those files, the idea. And we'll see what happens. So people are now going to have a good reason to sit down in a seat, which is great. Player and external inventory. This card has been added to the roadmap in polishing. Visually manage food, drink, mined rocks, and harvested items stored in your personal inventory, moving them between your backpack and suit pockets and any external storage devices such as cargo access on certain vehicles. Okay, so it looks like we're fleshing out the inventory stuff. That's great. A lot of people are going to be happy with this one. FPS combat improvements and polishing. We've decided that this card should be released alongside additional updates to FPS AI support, expected to come in a coming update. Man, I feel like they worded that weird. As we work to determine where that additional work will fall on our schedule, this card has been removed from the roadmap for the time being. Now, I know a lot of you people are going to groan and complain, and okay, I mean, fair enough. But I mean, things get removed, things get put back on, people form their own opinions, whatever. That's development, you know. So, the thing is, just like when you're machining parts or fabricating something, you have there's an order of operations that has to happen that's the most efficient. Now, we're already taking some of the efficiency away from developing this because we want to play it when it's being developed. We put money into it, we want to play it, we're enjoying it, we're helping shape its development. So while that is inefficient, it's also efficient in a way because it is helping it stay on track correctly. That being said, you know, anytime you have something removed that you're looking forward to, it kind of sucks. So there we go. Let's go ahead and try this again. Wow, that's bad. Interesting. Um, player law system version 2 surrender. Ooh. In our final review, we've decided that the current version of this card only made minor improvements to the existing system, and the feature overall would benefit from having a more complete experience. This card has been moved to Alpha 3.12 column to allow for further iteration and improvements to be made to the system. We needed additional support to complete higher priority features like body dragging, force reactions, and certain priority bug fixes. As a result of these shifts, the following two cards will not make the cutoff for Alpha 3.11 and will need to be shifted to Alpha 3.12 column. And those two sections or cards will be Server to Client Actor Network Rework and Death Animation Improvements. That is all for this week. Join the discussion on Spectrum. End of transmission. All right. So, I don't know. You know, you're always going to get those people trolling and that are mad and whatnot. I get it. At the same time, like, how mad can you be? It's a fun game when I get to play. Not fun for me right now, I'll tell you that. So yeah, about that. Let me check in with chat and see what's going on. So yeah. All right, it says launch game, and it's unhappy with launch. We're gonna go ahead and stop this. Let's make sure that it stopped from down here as well. See, look, it's still there. Sneaky. It's not sneaky. I know it's gonna be there, by the way. I just like giving it a hard time, like it's doing something it shouldn't. All right, let's make sure that this is paused because we don't need this continuing to be crazy in the background. Steam is there. Our virtual machines don't matter right now. Ta-da. I don't know why there's so many of those, but whatever. Alright. This hasn't been working very well. I have to figure out what's going on with that program. Go away. Go. Shoot. All right, so let's go ahead and try this again. So Star Citizen is definitely trying my patience right now. I'll give it that. My patience has been done tried. Wow. Look at that. Confirm no issue. Let's look and see if there's anything known that's happening to us right now. How about the fact that we can't open it? Looks like there were a lot of fixes, but nothing's fixing our issue right now. So, yeah, that's a thing. All right, so command decision. I think I will change games and troubleshoot this off stream. So, with that being said, I'm going to stop the stream and pick another game and start the stream again. It will be either shooting or space exploration, probably. Be back.